as a quarterback. When he went to New York, that was an Ohio State thing. Like, that's a long story. Anyways, Terrell, A-Train, Anthony Davis, some Colts here, Colts, Greasy. I'm trying to show you, find someone good for you. Lindros, that's an old thing. Matt Sundin. Oh, here's some original Bad Boy stuff. Lambier signed. That's a Jordan signed card. Isaiah Thomas. This is like old school. And then a Garnett rookie. So yeah, I used to have like ridiculous amounts of comics and cards growing up. And then I even had a Gretzky rookie. I actually had 2 Gretzky rookies, and now I have no Gretzky rookies. But I do have his autograph, so that's kind of cool. And I'm not selling those. I don't have to get those authenticated or anything. Someday what I want to do is, what do you call it? Imagine those all framed and all up, and that will be part of my, what do you call it? I want to make like a Hockey Hall of Fame wall. And just to show you some other stuff, oops, I'm just gonna go here. Oops, that's back to Robert. I'm just gonna take you to my Facebook page. I have a friend in the RCMP. They just came back from London, England. But yeah, it's from the concert. I'll come back to that picture later, maybe. Okay. This is sports collectibles, alright? So what I have in climate-controlled storage, I kid you not, is a bunch of sports stuff, right? Now, you've seen a couple things already. So there's my Pat stuff. It's a McFarlane Brady figure. You've seen that, you've seen that, you've seen that, you've seen that. This is actually a Super Bowl 40 ball signed by Roethlisberger in the bus. And that ball is actually right here on my feet right now. So I just wanted to prove to you guys that I actually own this stuff. That's a Bad Boys Detroit Pistons team signed ball that I had. Now, when I graduated, I went on a world internship program. I was working for the Anschutz Entertainment Group in Europe. I was based out of London, England, with a pro team at that time called the London Knights of the British Ice Hockey Super League. But the Anschutz Entertainment Group also had a number of teams throughout Europe. All right, and I will tell you why and who these teams are. First, the why. If the NHL at that time, this was years ago, if the NHL ever extended to Europe, the first 5 markets they would go into would be obviously London, Munich, possibly Berlin, somewhere in Moscow, or there, I just told you right there. And what else is there? Oh, in the Czech Republic, and I think I already said Switzerland. But anyways, here's one team that they owned that we did cross-marketing for, or that I did cross-marketing for. This is HC Sparta Praha of the Czech Elite League. So when I was over there in Europe, I was able to get sweaters of the different teams, and I got them all framed, and they're all behind conservation glass. Right now I have this all in climate-controlled storage, just to take care of it because I don't have it hung up right now and stuff. But you can tell like all the stuff we did, all the sponsorship and things like that. It's a different picture. This is what we call the Ice Baron, or the Ice Baron, in Berlin, and basically it's another ice hockey team in the DEL. It's going from there. This is the London Knights of the British Ice Hockey Super League. The team is now defunct, but not to be confused with the Ontario Hockey League London Knights. But it had a lot of great players, a lot of former NHLers. This is the Genevieve Servette Red Eagles, or the GSHC, which is just short for Genevieve Servette Hockey Club, and they're based out of Switzerland. That's the Munich Barons, or München Barons of the DEL. Now, when I was in London, England, I was doing cross-marketing with a couple different Premiership football teams, which in the US we call soccer. So this is West Ham United. Now on this is actually team sign. It's hard to see this, unfortunately, but the best player on this team was Paulo Di Canio at the time. This is probably the motherlode of motherloads of my collection, and everyone I know that knows I have this wants this. This is a 1999 team signed treble Manchester United Sharp kit. It has like Beckham, Sir Alex Ferguson, everyone on it. There's this whole story behind that. That's honestly like the pinnacle of my whole freaking collection. And this is Charlton Athletic Football Club, and the best player on the team at that time was Jonathan Johansson. He just came over from Glasgow Rangers. There's another team, like it was a while ago when I was interning over there and doing stuff, but that's the München Barons again, or Munich Barons, and they won the playoffs in that league in the league at that time. It's a close-up. Now, in 2007, I did my grad studies in New Zealand. I was based out of Canterbury, and Canterbury is unfortunately the city that had the multiple earthquakes in the past year. But their team there is the Canterbury Crusaders. It's like a professional rugby team, but on the Crusaders, there are 7 members of the All Blacks, right? So that's right here, you see the All Blacks doing the haka, and that's their to simplify it, it's like a war dance they do to intimidate other teams before they play a match. All right, what's interesting about this here, and I have this again in storage, when I was there, Adidas and New Zealand Rugby Union worked with pretty much New Zealand Blood Services, and what they did was for promotion, they actually, and this might sound strange, but this was really cool, they took the blood samples of every single All Black and they mixed it in with the artwork and stuff. So within each of these prints, is their DNA. I know it sounds kind of weird, but it's actually kind of cool, and it has a large value to that, right? So there it says bonded by blood. Limited edition poster was produced using the actual DNA of the 2006 All Blacks. All right, so only a limited run was done. In New Zealand, these were gone fast, and I got one. I'm probably, that I know of, around here, at least the only one that has it. So there's that. All right, that's another team we did cross marketing with in London, England, back when I was interning in England. That's the London Broncos of the RLFC, and back to that. All right, so going back. Sorry, I'm just going to show you something here. Just to show you that I don't want you to think I'm pulling your leg here. Okay, so this is like a decade in review. So it just shows you all the different stuff I worked with in the past 10 years, all my friends and stuff. But I don't know where to give you the thing here. Sorry, I'm just flipping through. Yeah, so just to give you proof, this is the host committee for Super Bowl XL and stuff, and yeah. All right, so that's that. And the other cool thing about what I have, this is probably a long video now, is this right here. This is a rock collection. It might sound really strange, but everywhere I've been in the world, if I've climbed a mountain, if I've done something, trekked somewhere, I've gotten a rock. All right, so each of these rocks has a different story. All right, yeah, again, it might sound really peculiar and really strange, you know, why I went and got rocks and stuff. But for example, I climbed Mount Fuji. That's from Mount Fuji. Like, there's just things I did, so I have like a piece of memory with me. All right, and the last thing, in New Zealand, I got this professionally done, but found some jade, and then I gave it to someone and paid them to carve it into New Zealand, as you can see here, and they put it in a box, and that's that. All right, so I think you guys probably learned a little bit about me, about my sports background and different stuff, and then a whole bunch of crap. And the last thing, this is actually for Thrift Dweller. Check that out, baby. Michigan Filipino, so we just took the Michigan thing there and made that, and then mabuhay. Anyways, that's that. And if you ever want to see what I look like with hair, that's I don't know if you can see it there. That's back in the day when I had hair. All right, so hope you enjoyed. That was a long video, but for Robertastrickland, hope this helps, and we'll see y'all soon. Okay, bye.